What's up guys, welcome back to another Exoprimal video. For today's video, we're going to be attempting or at least trying to optimize this game. Now, I have currently set every setting on the lowest possible setting, so obviously the game looks a little weird. And I don't know if you guys could see, it's a little grainy and obviously everything is set to low, so the game doesn't look really that great. But we're setting everything on low just to kind of see our initial FPS. We are currently sitting between 100 to 110. I would say this is a solid average. But yeah, without any further delay, let us go to the graphics settings. As for your display, I don't have to explain this. Obviously, this is your current monitor, your current display. You're going to want to use full screen unless, you have multiple monitors and you hate tabbing out and you just want to roam around. Monitors, go to borderless window, resolution, match your current monitor display, aspect ratio, same thing, VSync off. And as for your maximum brightness, this is just to kind of know how bright your display or your game will be, and then how dark it will be, and then your current or average brightness. Now in the quality tab, obviously the graphics quality presets are here, and as you change it will turn into custom, but for the sake of the video I have turned it to lowest and then we'll go from there. Now in terms of your maximum frame rate, I would just set it at no limit for now just to see how far your PC takes you, and then we're gonna lower it down if we need it to be, or if we feel like it's pretty stable. Texture quality, I would look at this section right here, the graphics memory used. It's currently using 3.72 gigabytes out of 11.84, and if you bump it up it goes to 4.09, 4.60 and 5.60. Now obviously 5.60 is a pretty significant chunk. It is about half, and so I would personally just go either high or medium. I would hover between the two. Obviously, if you are more on the lower end side, then go with medium. And if you really can't take it, or if your PC can't really handle it, then go to low. But I think high is a good starting point for everyone, just because of how well the game is really well rendered or well optimized. As we continue, texture filtering quality, I would generally go with 8 times in every game, just because 16 is a little bit overkill for certain PCs, so 8 times is a good starting point. Shadow quality, now in most games I would turn this off, or I would turn this to the lowest possible setting, just because of performance, and also because I don't really look at shadows. Now if you look down here, once again we go from 4.60, it stays the same, 4.67 and 5.16. Now if you guys notice, going from low to medium doesn't really change anything as per this bar, so you could already start at medium at the lowest and then go from there. I would just go with medium just because, like I said, shadows are not really that important to me. Auto rendering, these are your in-game assets, the models and the base on the distance from camera. It says right here, and they will just render them as the game goes. I would just go with high, just because I like to match it with my texture quality right here. Now in terms of effect rendering, these will really depend if you're going to be using motion blur and reflections, global illumination, things like this. I will personally use them, so I will go with medium for now. This is a good starting point. You're not going to go too high or low, so medium is a good balance. Now motion blur, I like motion blur in this game. I've tried it, it looks pretty good. And reflection quality, you don't have to put this, but it will really depend if you kind of just want to see those reflections, but not only the reflections but also the glare in your screen, certain illumination points. I personally don't see the need to turn this on or have this on high, so we're gonna keep it on low. Global illumination quality, though, we are gonna turn this on high just because the difference between looking inside of an area from the outside of it will make it look nicer. There are more details, it's well more lit, it's actually a little bit darker, but you see more details inside when you're looking inside. So yeah. ambient occlusion, generally speaking, I would just turn this on in every game. This has to do with like the shadows, and this is a little bit connected to global illumination quality. So these two kind of like go together. You need them in order for you to have a nicer looking game with the shadows. Obviously, like the shadows, the quality is going to be lower. However, you're going to see the difference like when you're looking on the outside, when you're looking inside. The the blacks are going to be a little bit more darker, the whites are going to be more brighter, and the transition between the two is going to be much more seamless. Upscaling, I'm not going to go through this. Obviously, if you're struggling with frames, then you're going to use an upscaling method, but this game and also like the majority of the games that I want to optimize, them without using any upscaling, just because it's not really worth it in my opinion. Plus the game doesn't look as great as when it's on native resolution, because they will obviously downscale the resolution and then upscale it in a way so like you get more frames, but it's trying to like mimic the original look of the game. But anyways, it's not that great, so I would just skip this unless you're really struggling to use it. Anti-aliasing, turn this on. Obviously this will smoothen out like certain objects where it kind of looks a little too jagged or too rough, too sharp, and it's yeah, overall just turn this on. And the most important one, other than obviously displaying your frame rate, I should have mentioned this from the get-go, but yeah, this is the most important one. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is the most important one is because I want you guys to look at this building right here and the overall background. It's very grainy. I don't know if you guys see it. You see it in this beam of light as well. It's pretty grainy. If you go down here, quality back down where we last stopped at, variable rate shading. Now it says toggle between using full shading processing in areas with detailed graphics or lighter processing in areas with less detailed graphics. If you turn this on, it's even more grainier. So what we're gonna do is make sure to keep this on off, because this will give you the full shading processing in areas with detailed graphics. I think this has also something to do with my control panel. I'm gonna double check it later on, but it definitely improves how the game looks like. All right, so before I edit that Exoprimal video, I'm just gonna double check my control panel real quick. Obviously power management, max performance, that's good. I think it has something to do with this. Filtering quality, set back at quality, apply that. I'm gonna close the game and then I'm gonna boot my game back up and then we'll see if it makes a difference. All right, so my point still holds even though I changed my setting in my control panel. VRS still should be disabled. I don't know why, but I'm still gonna have to like try to figure out as to why the game looks kind of grainy when it comes to certain objects. It's really weird. I think I've tested pretty much every setting, but I still couldn't find the reason why. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, if anyone knows why, let me know in the comment section. Appreciate it. Anyways, these are my graphic settings. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys are satisfied with my graphic settings. If not, let me know what I should change or what you guys didn't like. But before I go, I did promise one last thing that we would go through the maximum frame rate limit. As you guys can see, I'm currently hitting like 80-90 FPS. We lost about 10 to 20 FPS, but I'm still hitting above 60. So theoretically speaking, if I max it at 60 FPS, it's going to be locked 60. I shouldn't have any problems. So I think max 60 is fine as well. It really depends on you if you want to like maximize your FPS, but 60 is like lock 60 is much more solid, obviously, so it's not gonna dip up or down like crazy. But yeah, that's for you to decide. I'll let you guys, decide on that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao, ciao.